Team 10 has obtained internal documents about a 2023 boat crash that left 5 Navy sailors injured. The mishap occurred when the sailors entered the San Diego Bay during a naval warfare training operation. Team 10 investigative reporter Austin Grabish discovered key evidence from the night of the crash was deleted.
They're fast and used by some of the Navy's most skilled hands on the water. But in 2023, a training mission on a fast, rigid, inflatable boat went terribly wrong. It was a June morning, just before 2 a.m.
ABC 10 News has learned 5 U.S. Navy sailors are confirmed as injured in a watercraft crash this morning.
3 boats were returning to Coronado from a training operation when one suddenly hit the Zuniga jetty at the mouth of San Diego Bay. At the time of the crash, 5 sailors were injured, and Naval Special Warfare Command told us one was a Navy SEAL. The crash was so violent, one sailor hit the water face down and was knocked unconscious. A teammate, now hailed a hero, quickly jumped in to save his life.
This was a very routine mission, but as all SEALs know, it's a lot of times the routine stuff that ends up getting you.
I was there after the crash reporting on the mishap. Tonight, we are told the other 2 sailors are in stable condition. At the time, the Navy gave us few details, only saying the Naval Special Warfare Unit was conducting routine training operations. So I filed a Freedom of Information request. It took nearly 2 years, but Team 10 finally obtained the command's 91-page investigation. The probe put the blame on the coxswain, the sailor in charge of steering the boat. He was the only service member punished. The investigation we obtained shows he was found derelict in his duties by not adhering to the rules of the road, basic navigation, GPS, and radar operation at night. And get this. Despite initial military reports a SEAL was injured, a Naval Special Warfare Command spokesperson now says that was wrong. I question that statement because on the legal paperwork we obtained, filled out by 2 of the sailors involved themselves, SEAL Team 1 is listed as their activity and unit. Captain Jody Cornell explained the crash involved support personnel to training and reiterated that no SEALs were on the boats or involved. Regardless of which teams were there, the documents we've obtained reveal a troubling detail. According to the investigation, someone deliberately went into all 3 boats and deleted all track lines from the night of the event. Track lines are the GPS breadcrumbs that show exactly where each boat went. And in a surprise to investigators, the same boats back on base still had their track lines.
My guess is one of them was trying to make sure that they didn't get their butt burned off for this accident.
Former Navy SEAL Jake Zwig has worked on the same type of inflatable boat that crashed. He's taken part in the maritime interdiction operations training the sailors were doing, essentially drills where crews practice intercepting suspicious boats for threats. Zwig isn't surprised the report says sailors interviewed after the crash denied deleting the GPS track lines.
I mean, SEALs are going to cover their butts. Probably the hardest community in the world to do an investigation on. You know, it's closed. It's a closed community. They're not opening it up.
Many details in the investigation we obtained are redacted, but this much is clear. The day of the accident, members from SEAL Team 1 attended a safety brief. Sailors were to move a special boat team through San Diego Bay and meet at a buoy. The SEAL Team 1 training took place on board a target vessel. Sailors wore warm clothes and dressed in layers. On the way back to base, unexpected trouble. One crew member pointed his hand and said, "Those are rocks." Then the crash.
Everything we do in the SEAL teams is level 5 training. Death is imminent. All we're trying to do is mitigate the death and make sure we keep it as safe as possible.
So what happened? The Navy's investigation found the coxswain negligently failed to adequately perform his duties, which resulted in the injury to 5 sailors and substantial damage to a maritime craft. An investigator concluded the sailor was rushing to get home and had been operating at a dangerously high rate of speed. During an interview at the SEAL Team 1 office, the sailor, who was given non-judicial punishment, admitted a motion sickness medication he took made me a little drowsy.
The bottom line is there was no alcohol involved. Everybody asked, there was no alcohol involved.
But there were other factors too. The investigation found night vision goggles required for the mission were never handed out. Visibility was a challenge, and 2 of the 5 lights on the jetty were inoperable. Zwig says even with those factors, the buck stops with the coxswain.
He gets the blame for it 100%, right? Like, he's responsible for his boat. He's responsible for his conduct. He's responsible for his actions.
Team 10 asked the Navy if it ever got to the bottom of who deleted the track lines. Captain Cornell didn't answer the question in a prepared statement. But she said this incident prompted a thorough review of procedures across Naval Special Warfare Command and the U.S. Navy, leading to policy changes designed to enhance training and reinforce operational safety. The Navy's investigation ended with 7 recommendations being made, including one clear directive. GPS track lines should never be deleted. Austin Grabish, Team 10.
Austin is a government watchdog. He also covers the California Medical Board, military investigations, and the border. Send him your stories by scanning the QR code on your screen or emailing him at austin.grabish@10news.com.